All right. Good morning from Korea and good evening from the East Coast and Mountain West. How are you guys doing?
Doing well, doing well.
Mike, you're
Mike, I think
muted.
you might be muted.
I was, yes. But I'm good. Other than being muted, I'm good. Yes.
Awesome.
All right. So this is Menko Meetup number 5. It's been about a month since we met up again. And since then, Ryan and I went to the National Card Convention in Chicago.
I'm
And
so jealous.
we met in person for the first time. That was awesome.
Yeah.
And then obviously that was Ryan, was it the first time you met Robert?
No, I'd met Robert a couple years ago at the last time I went to the National.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he and I have chatted for off and on for about 10 years or so.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
Makes
So
sense.
I actually, before when Ryan mentioned that he wanted to go to the show, I don't want to say surprise him, but I asked Robert, do you mind if we get dinner? And then I want to invite my friend Ryan, who's in the Menko Meetup chat with me every month. He's like, sure. So I was able to, Ryan, did you have any idea that we were going to meet with him at dinner?
No, actually, I actually texted him separately.
Like, hey, you want to go to dinner?
Yeah, it's like, hey, you want to go to dinner? And
Now I'm curious. Did he give you like, no, Ryan? I don't feel comfortable meeting up with you. Just Robert can tell us himself.
I'm not into sumo cards, right? I'm not into that sumo wrestling stuff.
Hey, you sumo guys, I don't know if I want to mingle and co-mingle with you guys.
No, it was good. Like, Robert's and thanks for setting that up, Dan. That was super cool, super awesome.
Robert's in the chat. Nice.
Yeah, Robert, one of I call him one of the original collectors of vintage Japanese. So it was great picking his brain and listening to him.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, the
Yeah,
National is just amazing. Yep, go ahead, Dan.
When I saw Robert 2019 was the last time I went to a show before this year, and I think his friend Bob, I think he was at I think Robert, maybe you can correct me. I think Bob was also he was with Robert at the 2019 show, but I didn't speak to Bob, but I think Bob was there in 2019. Was Bob there when you saw him last time?
I don't remember meeting Bob last time. I only remember meeting Robert.
I don't know. What's giving us the feedback? Is it our phones being on here?
Are you getting feedback?
I was getting feedback.
Oh.
Or I was hearing feedback. Maybe not. Not now. It's okay right now. Yes, Bob was there too. Gary was there in 2019 as well. Oh, man. No way. Gary was at the 2019 show. I was there and I saw Robert, but I didn't realize Gary was there. Oh my God, that's a blunder.
Yeah, if you met Bob, you would remember. Definitely.
I'm pretty sure I remember seeing Bob, but I don't think I actually met him or spoke to him.
You guys are just making me even more jealous that I haven't been and I haven't met all these wonderful people in person. So thanks for rubbing it in to get us started here. I appreciate it.
Next year.
I hope so. Still Chicago next year? Yes? No? Or is it? Oh, Cleveland. Okay, still more central. Yeah, the East is not great. But you know what is great? God is great. And here in the chat, welcome again, bud.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a lot of folks in the chat tonight.
Yeah, I know. I see that. Wow, I have to say thank you.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, thanks for showing up. I only have like 4 or 5. Right, so I bought a bunch of cards from Robert's $5 bin, and then some cards from his displays, and then I have like 5 or 6 other cards that I got from Bayou on me. But I have more stuff at Bayou that I haven't requested shipping on, so I'll have to share those for next time. But yeah, I have. Well, how would you guys like to begin? Ryan, do you have more this time?
Yeah, I've got I was going to open a couple of my green envelopes from Bayi.
I'm looking forward to that.
If you've purchased from Bayi, you're familiar with the green envelopes. So I was going to pull off a couple of those. And then Robert definitely hooked me up with some cool cards at his booth at the National. So I was going to show a few of those.
Yeah.
All right. How about one of you guys go first then today?
Yeah, I tell you what. Why don't I start?
Sure.
I can show off a few, and then I can save some for later.
All right, now today, everybody. I'm not gonna worry. I'm not gonna do it on my own camera like you're doing, Ryan, until I get my new setup. So I'm gonna leave. I'm kicking my phone out. How do I kick my phone out?
Be able to take it off. Yeah, so we got a new setup where we're gonna show, I think, on phones instead of actually on our webcam.
Interesting. I can't remove. Wait, how do I remove this? I don't think.
Can you just go to your phone and exit?
I'm on my phone. If I hit end, it's not ending the show, is it?
No, your primary was the host. So
Right. I'm gonna hit end. Hopefully, this won't end the show. I'm on my phone. This is not the main, so this should be okay, right?
I would think so.
Let's try it.
And the broadcast.
No, we're still here.
No, we're
No. I didn't hit
broadcast.
No, I didn't. So when I hit my phone, it says end the broadcast on this.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean the entire show. It just means end the broadcast for this phone connection.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you log in with the same account? I guess is the question.
Mm-hmm.
I logged in from the same link, but good question. I don't know. I'm not gonna hit the end broadcast. I'm gonna put my phone away somewhere. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
There you go.
I can't mute this. This is really annoying hearing this.
Yeah, we'll get a little better, but yeah, I think this will be a little easier to see. Hopefully, some of the cards.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna show your camera, and then I will make it big.
Okay. Perfect.
Make it solo layout.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
Yeah. So Robert obviously had a lot of baseball at his booth, but went through one of his what I'll call his bargain bins, his $5 bins, and I got some. I think the baseball catalog number is JK23 for these, but yeah, I think they came in a magazine, and they got baseball players. Looks like you play a dice game. You've got 1 through 6 down here, so I imagine rolling a dice would end up being a certain play. But what's cool about these is on the backs of all of them are sumo wrestlers and then the karuta game. And so I picked up, I don't know, about 15 or so of these, and I was going to take a look, see if they upgraded any of the ones that I have, and then I was going to pass and share the love for the rest of these. I don't think, and Robert or anybody can jump in, I don't know if any of the players are particularly good on the baseball side, and certainly on the sumo side, these are all kind of mid-level rank and filers. But you can see that here. What is that? Wakabayama or Wakaseyama, Kotonishiki. So you can see these would be dual use. Again, you could play karuta with the sumo cards, and then you could play a dice baseball game, it looked like, with the baseball players, which are pretty cool.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I've cataloged them as the K541 set. And they came as in the January issue of the 1955, I think it was a Yakyu Shonen book.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Like the the New Year's gifts that they typically give in the book.
Right.
So these would come as the whole set. Robert just had these 15 or so.
Those are awesome. I love the duality of it that you could play. That they were like, yeah, we're combining games here.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And so again, you can see the baseball on this side. So I picked them up obviously for the sumo. I'll take a look if any of these are upgrades. I'll swap them out, but then I'll likely pass it forward since Robert gave me a pretty good deal on all these.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so those are those. Calbee, I know you guys like your Calbee cards. I'm trying to work on the 1973 Calbee Sumo set. And so Robert had this there for a really good deal as well. Card number 17.
How many Calbee sets? How many Calbee Sumo sets are there?
1973.
I was about to say, how extensive is and what are you getting yourself into? But if it's just that one, then that's far better.
But this is that multi-$1,000 set to complete. It came in two series. Series 1 is 1 through 18. Series 2 is 19 through 36. So there's 36 cards in the set. 1 through 18 are really a lot easier to find. The interesting thing with 1 through 18 is they came in a first version and a second version. So they re-released the Series 1 a couple months later after they released the first series, if that makes sense. Yeah. So you in essence have 2 first series sets, and then you've got your 1 second series set. So the first, you can pick these up for, $30, $40, $50 on the first series. The second series are typically $100 or more per card.
Wow.
But this is a Yokozuna Kitano Fuji. This puts me, I think, just a couple away now from completing the first series.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it just scarcity, I assume? Is that what leads to the price hikes here, or is it more just the popularity?
Scarcity. It is popular too, but again, that second series, extremely scarce, extremely hard to find. There is one on Yahoo Japan Auctions. It's been there for a while. I think it's still there, but it's I could buy it now for like $3,000 or so, $2,500, $3,000. But
jeez,
I'm picking these up in lower grade to complete my set.
Yeah.
That's cool. And then I'm also working on this set. This is the 1971 Kabaya 3D set. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
No.
But they've got baseball players in it. They've got an Nagashima, about 4 sumo wrestlers, this boxer, I think this is Numata. And they've got pro wrestlers, Giant Baba, Antonio Inoki, and Seiji Sakaguchi. And I think they have some soccer stars right now. I've never seen a complete checklist, but I'm working on this set as well. So Robert had this in his booth that I decided to pick up.
Nice.
So that is the lenticular, right?
It is a lenticular, yeah, 3D. I should have shown that. I don't know if you can see the 3D effect at all.
Not really.
It might be hard to see, but it is a 3D. Not quite like Sport Flicks where you get 2 or 3 images,
right?
But it's idea.
There was a Sport Flicks, I think, I forgot what it is, UC3, I think it was called, and it was just the one image, and it's just a 3D-ish type. Yeah. Or even those like the 1980 the Kellogg's, I think it's 1980 Kellogg's baseball. They have the they're minis, and they have the 3D-ish, I think.
Okay. Yeah, so this is, again, when you look at it in person, it does look a little bit it does look 3D. And so there's probably 15 to 20 cards in this set, different sports. And
how many do you have?
What's that?
How many of those cards do you have?
About 10. I've got all the sumo wrestlers. I've got all the pro wrestlers. Got this boxing. And then I've got 1 baseball. Baseballs are the most expensive. The O is like a $200 or $300 card. What year was this? 1971.
And okay, so the baseball, do you have the complete list?
I've got the complete as far as I know it, but I don't know if I've never seen like the complete list published anywhere.
All right, so you've seen an O. Is there a Nagashima?
There is a Nagashima. There's an O. I forget the other baseball players. There's about 10 baseball players, but if you look it up in the catalog, it's
it is catalog. Okay.
Yep. If you look it up in the Japanese baseball catalog, I think they've got Gary's got a catalog there. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, so those are a couple 3 items I picked up in Gary's booth. So Robert's booth. So Robert, definitely appreciate that. I know you're online, so thank you.
Where's the layout? Here we go. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
I like the Brady Bunch there for a second.
You want to go, Mike?
Yeah, I can go. I got.
Okay. Right.
I was not at the National, but I will say that I did in a way get something from the National because my good friend Dan from Korea.
Oh, hold on. Wait. Hold on.
Sent me this T-shirt.
Oh, look at that.
So this is something that.
So there we go.
There you go. Yeah. So if you can read that, it says JCM 1948 Action Baseball. And so our good friend Dan here has been working on this T-shirt for a while. These are all these just really awesome fronts for the JCM 1 and the back, which I don't know if I'll be able to show, but it's the backs of the cards as well, sort of cut out. He took the time to cut out all the action baseball different players and from the back, and so that's all in the back. And so he sent this to me when he was here in the States, had it printed in Chicago and sent it to me. So I did in a way get something from the National, in addition to just jealousy of seeing you guys hanging out. So
That's awesome.
yeah, so yeah, no, super cool. So I'm sure Dan might be able to make more for others, but if not, I might. How many did you make, Dan? I don't even know.
I made one.
Rare,
I made one for you.
Just one. This is the only one? Oh man. Yeah, okay. No one else can have them. This is it.
One of one.
One of one. Yeah.
That's R5. Rarity 5.
R5. We're gonna have to come up with a new designation for just one. So yeah, that's cool. But thank you very much. I love it. It's very cool.
If you guys, if you guys ever want me to like make a specific set, whether it's maybe down the line, Mike, you want like a non-sport shirt or something, just let me know.
Sweet. I might take you up on that. It's very cool. It's an awesome shirt. As to other things, so I recently just picked up a few things. This is JDM 27 die cut. So this is like some of the later versions of the die cuts. Like as far as the die cuts are concerned, this is the youngest of them, I think. But this is in Tatsu, I think, is this one here. They're cataloged, and there's not too many of them in the set. But I don't see them all that often.
You said JDM 27?
Yeah, JDM 27.
Okay.
Which what year is that? That is 69. It's the Kyojin no Hoshi style is what Gary has it cataloged as, which, as I understand it, it's like a TV show from that era in the 60s that had sort of an anime with a baseball theme to it. And so these are sort of in that style connected to it, but it's actual players. So that was in Tatsu. This is Kaneda from his time with the Giants there.
Wow, yeah, I didn't realize that was him.
That's cool.
And then here's Nagashima for his as well. So
nice.
Love me some die cuts, and I just saw that. I think I got them for like $3. It was something ridiculously cheap that I was just like, well, yeah, I'll take that. Baseball Menko Card. So this is not Menko, but it's baseball. It's kind of it's cards. So you guys, if you've spent any time on Yahoo auctions or anything, you probably have seen these sort of baseball card games. They're just like a deck of cards that have, I think I literally getting paid like $1 or something like this whole thing. But I picked it up just because I thought it was fun and cool, and it just sort of appealed to me aesthetically. And it comes with like this little thing you can unfold. It's like a baseball field. Has some little cardboard circles. The coolest thing to me are the cards. So it's basically a game that as you flip them up, it'll have, ball strike, out, hit, home run, that kind of a thing. And it has some really awesome, just sort of these early 70s style. Like here's the umpire.
Wow, that is cool.
Just super, super cool. Here's a bean ball, which I find appealing. That's a severe beaning. Whatever he did, it broke a lot of unwritten rules apparently. But there's so many in here, and so I loved them, and I was looking through them, and then all of a sudden there's one card in here for a home run. There's only one because it's the rarest, and this is who it is.
Wow, nice.
And you can see just right there in his jersey, it's a number 1. So it's O. So left-handed batter. So it doesn't say that, but it clearly is him, both in his likeness and his jersey number with the Giants and era and everything. So I was like, wow, it's an O card that I didn't know existed. So even though it doesn't explicitly say that it's him, but it is him.
Is there anybody in there who looks like Nagashima?
No, I knew you were going to ask. No, well, actually, I say that, and there's number 3.
Interesting.
So, and at the hot corner would be my guess. So maybe that's their Nagashima, and there's only one of those. So there you go. So I just was like, wow, that's really surprising. But that was, I thought, pretty cool. I like that one a lot.
What year do you think they're from?
Yeah,
I would guess. I would guess sometime in either I would say the 60s. There's nothing. I haven't found anything in here that indicates a date on the box or the little sheet, or unfortunately, that says that. I would guess sort of stylistically. I mean, this looks very sort of late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah, it does.
You know, that's my guess on it. And it's mass produced clearly, so it's not an early kind of thing or not. But so that'd be my guess. Late 60s, early 70s, that sort of thing.
Did you guys? Well, since you showed that set, the card set, did you guys watch Robert's new?
Yes, I totally did. That was
the baseball,
awesome.
the deck, the cards.
That's totally cool. Yeah,
that was amazing. I said, I made a comment on the video. It's like, how does he find this stuff? This is so awesome. Like those unique. It's funny because I love it so much, and I think Ryan, you've done this too with opening things, right? Like he has this sealed deck. Modern day or other kind of, they'd be like, open it. You can't open it, but he's just like, oh, here, I'm gonna open this sucker up right up. I want to, I loved it. I was like, yeah, I want to see it too. I want to see what these cards are, especially because he's never seen a full set before, and it's like, I thought that was super cool and very indicative, I think, of the hobby for us. That it's like, maybe if Robert could say, like, if he found another sealed one, maybe he'd keep that one sealed. I don't know, but the fact that you've never seen this in his, almost 30 years of collecting or whatever it is now. And so he's just like, you're damn right, I'm going to open this thing up. So
it's awesome.
It was super awesome.
It gave me a heart attack, but I'm like, go for it.
I thought it was great.
Mike, is there any chance, assuming you're wearing shorts or pants, can I have you stand up and show the back of the shirt?
You're worried that of course, yeah. I don't know if I'm wearing pants. Yeah,
so that's the back.
Yeah,
can you back up a little bit? No. The other way, closer to the camera.
I can't see behind myself, but
okay. So that's what each of these images is on the back of the JCM1 Action Baseball backs, and I basically cut out the triangle and the player from each image after I scan them. Thank you, sir.
Oh, you're welcome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it is very cool. It's a great shirt. I really like it. So that was my baseball pickups as far as cards are concerned. So I've got some show, but
what position did Nagashima and O play? Sorry, I'm pretty ignorant.
So Nagashima was third base, and O, and actually O technically started as a pitcher. His very first, very beginnings of his career, he was a pitcher. He was he was supposed to be. In fact, I think one of his rookie cards. That back when recently there was a whole bunch of O rookies that came, and Nagashima rookies that came on Yahoo auction all at the same time. I think this was like back before National, back when Dan actually was picking up a bunch of them. But the one I think that went for the most was his rookie card where it shows him pitching. And so that's so it was a very short-lived thing but that's what he was initially going to sort of be, I suppose. But he very quickly became a very talented hitter and first baseman to replace Kawakami.
Okay.
Because Kawakami, Tetsuhiro Kawakami was the first baseman for the Giants, basically from post-war all the way up until in 59. And so basically Kawakami was the manager going to be, I think, or he was the manager, sort of switching player manager to manager or something like that. Anyways, he was basically sort of handpicked. Was handpicked by Kawakami to replace him, essentially. So,
oh, that's cool. Is there any Menko or bromides or anything of Kawakami and O together? Card.
O and Kawakami. I know there's a Kawakami and Nagashima that I have that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure about O. Robert, maybe you can chime in because I'm always looking at Nagashima cards. I'm not always looking at O cards, but that's a good question. I don't know.
Interesting. That's really cool.
There should be. There should have been.
Imagine there is.
Yeah.
All right. So Robert says I plan to make a video on a rookie year O signature where he mentions being a pitcher. Interesting.
Nice.
Cool.
Perfect. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I will share. I have like 2 things to share today. One of them being the much bigger package that I bought from Robert at the show. But I will show you what I bought from Bai. All right. So these 2 cards, you guys might have seen these 2, or maybe not, because I bought them right away when I saw them. I believe these were in the same auction. These 2 O's or these 2 Nagashimas.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Nice.
They're both scoreboard backs.
Filled out or no?
Yeah. Okay. Here's the first one. This one is blank.
Nice.
So this is this must be from that same. Or what? I forgot this one has facsimile signature.
Oh, cool! I didn't realize that. Do all the cards in that set have a facsimile?
I'm not. Well, I know. Good question. I hope this isn't writing. It looks like it's actually fit. No, someone didn't write on this. It looks like it belongs on the card.
Huh.
But yeah, I'm not sure. But anyway, and on this one, again, this is either 58 or 59, and then on the back it looks like he quit after the 3rd inning. Maybe it was a rain out. So yeah, so
that's cool.
3-0 when the game was stopped. All right,
that's cool.
All right.
Robert does say that he's never seen an O and Kawakami together on a card. Just because Kawakami retired as a player in '58, the same year as Nagashima's rookie. Yeah. And it makes sense that I mean, there was a Kawakami and Nagashima, so I mean, in theory, like there could have been another one where it was that way, but I mean, it's also a very odd card to when you see it. It's just like, oh, interesting, but cool.
Yeah, I don't know much about the guys that played before these 2 guys. All right. Let's see here. All right, so these 2. I have a few more. So I got this one. Yeah, I mean it's in bad compared to what I normally get. Obviously, there's some of a paper missing there, but let me take it out of the plastic. Let me see this better.
Nice.
All right, and then it's a Maru-san simple pack.
Yeah.
And then the other card is same pose, probably same picture.
But in color.
Yeah. And this is a 2-bat back.
Nice.
1902. This one might be, I believe this might be a rookie. I think it's either 58 or 59. I don't remember which. And all right, so I bought a lot of like the 70s Menkos, and I bought it because this one was in there and I did not have it.
Oh yeah,
The trivia one.
Yeah, I love the little sort of cartoon lines around his shoulders to indicate action and movement.
Right.
Yeah, it's like it's a real picture. I think we get it, but I love that one.
All right, and I don't remember. I think I bought this on eBay, and I had my friend ship it to me. This is a Yamauchi Maru-san bet. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna take it out of these. Take it out of these. So this one's very clean.
That is sharp. Wow, that's really sharp.
Yeah, look at that.
There's some,
it even has good centering. Good centering. My lord.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. I guess I didn't pay attention. Again, that's not a big deal. There's some ink there, but this is a blue ink back. It looks like it's blue ink.
Yeah.
But yeah. So this one's very clean.
Nice.
And this is Robert. If you're still here, I forgot what picture this is. I think this is. I don't think it's. I forgot if it's Koyama or no. It looks like it's number 6. I don't know if that was Koyama or Murayama. forgot. I think it's one of these guys. Come on, get in focus. And it's a blank back, so I'm guessing this is considered bromide. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, get in focus.
You know what team? Does it say what team? I didn't know. I can't see that. Doesn't say Giants. Can't really read it, but
That's annoying. Oh well. Sorry about that.
No.
Beautiful card, though.
All right. So those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 cards that I got from Bai in a couple different auctions.
Nice.
So that's one of my 2 that I can show today.
Sweet.
Let me back out of here. Okay. All right. Mike, do you have something else?
I always have other stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ryan, you're up. Ryan, I'm sorry. We're going this way.
Yeah, I can. This is another prestige collectibles buy at the National. I don't know if you can go to the.
I'm sorry. Yeah, let me back out of here again. Sorry.
So Robert pulled these out from behind the counter. A whole
from his secret stash.
Yeah. I think in the Japanese baseball, you call these tobacco menko. What are they? JC?
Yeah, JCM. Yeah.
JCM.
Sort of usually like the late 50s through the.
Yeah, these are the 50s to early 60s, but he had a couple hundred of these. I call them they're BB and BB series, but just tons of these. You can see the black and white. Yeah, and again, the backs are just from all sorts of different sets. So a lot of these will be hole fillers and upgrades. And a lot of them probably look like ones you've seen, backs that you've seen before.
Ooh, look at that. Yeah, that's like a Marasan with a sort of animal back.
Yeah, Marasan.
Wow.
No, I noticed a lot of winter stamps in this set.
Yeah.
So wondering if it was from an old toy store. You know, kids redeemed these, and the owner kept all these, and then eventually sold them.
Wow.
But yeah, I love some kid colored this in. I love it.
I think it's gorgeous. Yeah.
You can see a winter stamp there.
I like that pig or whatever that is.
Yeah, that's a pig.
The what do you call those? Boar.
Yeah.
A boar pig, something like
Otter
that.
show.
Yeah.
Wow, I've never seen that back.
Yeah, so that's Modern Show there.
It's just like that 2-bet back that you were just showing us too.
Right. But I've never seen the thing in the upper corner. What is that supposed to be?
Yeah, that's a good buy. A judge's fan. So yeah, these are different here. Yamakatsu. And just tons of these.
Wow.
Obviously, I won't go through each one, but again, different Maru Show.
Yeah, those are
backs. Saga, what I call the Sagari backs.
Yeah, so many of these are obviously ones where the same company were issuing cards in baseball and then sumo and just changing the backs.
Yeah,
awesome.
But I haven't gone through all these yet. I wanted to show them here first and then kind of go through. But
I really like that one.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Wonder if Robert just accumulated these over time from his baseball buys, or if this was a lot that he got, or it's cool.
But so I'll have fun going through all those. And so here's some of the blank back versions. These are a little more difficult. A lot of the companies did issue the same cards with blank backs.
Was there a cartoon drawing in there too, or are they all pictorial?
Yeah. I think what you saw here was this one.
Oh yeah. Whoa, what is that?
Yeah, so these are from the early 50s that they did these. Yeah, you can see the wrestler up there, but then they also did all these fancy cartoon drawings of.
Wait, so is that printed? It's not drawn on there, is it?
It's printed.
Yeah,
it's not drawn on, but yeah, it's.
Wow. Okay.
They printed it. They drew it and then obviously printed it on here. But
Oh, that's
That
cool.
is
I like
awesome.
that. Yeah.
That's super awesome.
yeah, so you can just see tons, black and white ones, colored ones. I think there was 250 total in the lot.
Wow.
Whoa.
But yeah, this pretty much, these represent all of the popular sets in the 50s. So you can see a stamp there, and part of a stamp. Yeah, I imagine a lot of these will be doubles, so they'll end up as trade bait, or I'll send them on to other collectors. But here's a flag back.
Yeah.
Nice level 2 winner prize there.
I love it.
This one actually was hand cut. This was the glue mark on the prize sheet. So it would have won the prize, and then this would have been one of the prize sheet cards.
Prize that would have been pulled off. Huh.
Yeah, you see that quite a bit on these. That's what this glue is.
That's interesting. Is it always that same bluish color like that, or?
It depends. Just if it pulled the ink off the prize sheet or not.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's not the glue. That's the sheet. I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the sheet that came off.
You know, I've never thought of that until now, in the sense that some Menkos that might have some of that the paper loss / stuff on the back could have not been. I always assumed that someone stuck it in an album, but in reality, some of them could have been if they were torn off of the prize sheet. Huh.
Yeah, typically when you see that at the top, that's coming from a prize sheet.
So more towards the top. That makes sense. The way they would hang on there, because I've seen some of those prize sheets.
This one is probably stuck in a.
Yeah, when it's the corners, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I love that.
And drew all those in. That's pretty cool.
I love that.
Yeah. So yeah, that was an awesome pickup. Again, thanks, Robert. I think he's still on. He certainly had these. It gave me the big hookups. You can see here, this was probably a prize sheet coming from the prize sheet.
Right.
But yeah.
Oh, that was the 8-star back one. The blue
Which one?
In the middle. Keep going. Right. No, keep on. Right there.
Yep.
That one.
That one?
Yeah, that one. Yep.
Yeah,
that's
a Starback. Yeah.
Yeah. Baseball has the same back.
Yeah, I think I have a Canada with that back.
Batman.
Is that what it says?
Yeah, it says Batman. Yeah, so you can see these.
Those are awesome.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have fun going through all those.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
All right, Mike, I think you're up again.
Me again? All right. Me again. All right. As you guys know, I tend to bring a little bit of the non-sports.
Batman.
I do have some Batman. Not the show right now. I mean, I could show you the ones I've showed before. But I don't have any new Batman.
Okay.
I'm waiting on a. I have a lot of stuff that I have a whole bunch of stuff sitting in Japan waiting for me to send it, but I keep buying stuff. And so I keep wanting to wait for that to get to their warehouse so I need to stop. I either need to cut the cord and just send it, or stop buying. So I'm probably have to cut the cord, because not buying is not going to happen. So I got a lot. I'm going to show you. This is one of these fun buys that I just happened across randomly looking. I wasn't looking for Menko. I wasn't looking for anything of that nature. I was just scrolling through. I tend to find like some buyers on Yahoo. I just really kind of like the stuff that they have, and I just started going through all their listings. And I came across this one that initially all it really was like this picture of and this is a blank back, actually, like I don't know what kind of photo it would be, but in the bottom it says like the artist in Japan. I don't know who he is or what it is, but it had some postcards and some stamps in it, some postcards like this. And then what caught my eye was this 1936 Mickey Happy New Year sort of postcard.
Cool.
Really nice image, and I really like Disney and Mickey and that kind of stuff. So that kind of caught my eye. So I clicked on it, and then off to the side, that was sort of the prominent thing, and then sort of just randomly off to the side was this little stack of cards that were barely fanned out, and you really didn't even see anything it was clearly not like the focus of whatever this person was trying to sell. But it turned out it was all these Menkos that I shared them on Discord, so you guys have already seen. If you've looked through them, you've seen these. It turned out to be a bunch of these Mickey Mouse and Betty Boop sort of, I assume 40s Menko that I just am obsessed with. And so this is Betty and Mickey playing tennis. And I will give a shout out. They're not watching, but the folks at the subreddit r/translator. And so if you ever have anything that you want translated that the Google Images or whatever won't help you with, like for these, Google just cannot read these tiny little, especially I think they're like more, not archaic, but early versions or usage of the kanji. Like you would write it differently now. But they helped me translate it, and which I really appreciated. But Betty's saying like, I have a really strong smash, and he just says, oof, or whatever. And so, and here's the back, which I again think is amazing. Here's just one with Betty and a little tiny Mickey. I don't know what he's holding, but the parrot is asking her what time it is. And this is the back, which I think is really cool, like these little fish that are sort of in a geometric pattern.
That's so cool.
I love these. This one is Mickey, two Mickeys, so a couple of different ones, and Betty, who is apparently in a large gun barrel of some kind. And the way this translates is that this one Mickey down here on the bottom is saying, this is some really good sake. And so the other Mickey is spooning into a massively large glass a bunch of sake. And apparently Betty is saying something along the lines of, why am I not getting any, in a very sort of negative way or something. But so then here's the back for that one.
Those are so cool.
I can't get over how much I love these things. Here's Betty. This is actually from an actual Betty Boop cartoon. I think it's kind of like Going Up the Mountain or something like that. And this is the Old Man in the Mountain, and this is the old man. And so she starts down at the bottom and the village at the bottom of the mountain walks up, and there's these fish along the way that she meets. And it's interesting because the cartoon's in black and white, but this is done in color. Then this is another one of Mickey that I think is super awesome. It's obviously very sort of militaristic, which I don't think Walt would have signed off on. I don't know. Maybe he would have. But the fighter jets in the background with his saber. And his back
is that gold ink?
There is gold inking on this one. So the fighter jets, his saber, and the border is, and the handle of his saber are gold, sort of shiny gold ink.
God, yeah, that's awesome.
Then the Mickey sort of geometric pattern there in the back. Here's Mickey spying. I think it says like those are. I think he's saying those are enemy ships. I think is what that translated to. So he's on the lookout there. Here's Mickey giving Pluto a bath. He says, I think it translated to "you need a bath," and down here on the bottom, it's Pluto saying, "I'm sleepy." So go figure there.
Oh wow, that's an awesome back.
Were
all these in the same lot?
Yeah, these were literally like, and again, I think I got this lot for like $8 or something like that. And so these were just all off to the side. Really not even like I couldn't even see all of them. So, which for me as part of the appeal. This is one where apparently the pig is saying something along the lines of like, I'm really strong, or I'm really great, aren't I? And they're saying, yeah, we can't compete with Pig Coon or something like that. And so the cool thing about this is it's got a baseball back.
Oh, nice.
You know, oh, that's cool.
I was tagging him. So obviously from a set that, clearly had a bunch of different ones. And the last one here is just sort of a Mickey and some dogs, and they're basically just running from one side to the other. one kid saying, "Hey, Mickey," the other one saying, "The dogs are really fast," or something like that. So that's those. Other than I guess the last ones here. Well, just one more. So this is Mickey again with Betty and some lions, and they're basically asking this guy over here, "Is that a new dance?" And he's saying, "I'm standing on my hands," and or something. It's very bizarre, but I don't know what and why and how these things, where they come from or why they have them. But that's basically. Although this one. This is not Betty. This is another one that I don't understand what's happening here. But there's a dude here in the middle with a gas mask,
and
an axe, and a fish talking to him. And this other guy at a boat of some kind, maybe. And I don't know if they're on land or underwater or what's going on there, but that's what's happening. This one's got a cool little winter stamp on the back as well that I really like.
These backs are amazing.
The backs of that era are just, honestly, some of the cards I like the backs better than I like the fronts. It's really, really a lot of cool. So that's kind of the older stuff. And then I'll just real quickly show this other lot that I got again for peanuts. That is just, I think, is very cool non-sports kind of stuff. So it's a series of sort of animals doing various things. So you have a rhino boxing.
Mm-hmm.
So these are from the 50s, I would say.
Yep.
A pig playing a pipe or instrument of some kind. You've got a lion here who's like got like a crown and a saber there. A very sparkly coat is the Joker. You've got what looks to be like a leopard fencing or doing something there. It's got some nice Argyle socks. So a pig farming or something. Just want to get there. You've got a monkey and I think they call that a Daruma or Demura, or it's that, the Menko set, that's the peanut shape of Menko set, Gary's guide. They call it something different in Japan. It's this shape, and I think it's like Daruma, or
is it Daruma? Yeah,
Daruma. Yeah, Daruma. So it has that kind of shape there. The same monkey, it looks like, walking on the clouds.
They look like they're from the early 50s. That set.
Yeah, that's where I kind of put it. Oh, and I was going to show this back. Hold on. So the first couple didn't really have much color on the back. And then you have this that then brings in some color to the back as well, which I thought was really cool. And this one's really awesome. The king on the back is really, really well done there. And you have like a sort of a demon of the ocean kind of a look to that one. And then some kind of other.
Is this the first time I'm seeing, like, other than like green, blue, and black? Is this the first time I'm seeing like a red color on the back?
Yeah, I have not really. I've only seen just a handful over time that have that kind of coloring on the back. But I can stop there. So if you don't stop me, I'll keep going. So.
Yeah, let's stop you.
I was just typed in Menko, and I was just searching auctions before we went live. It's just amazing, all the random things that are out there. And
it's every day. Every day, I love it.
Yeah.
All right. I forgot I purchased these on Buyee as well. Do you guys remember what non-sport set I'm building?
Kinnikuman?
Yes, Kinnikuman. All right, so I'm going to show you these really quickly. So these are the backs. All right. So I'll just go through these quickly. I am trying to sort these because I want to make a checklist, but I'm not sure when this will happen. So this is Warsman.
Warsman? Nice.
Warsman, yeah. And so I'll just go through these quickly. Warsman, slamming Kinnikuman.
Nice.
Kinnikuman stretching out Warsman. Warsman taking off some kind of mask on Kinnikuman. Warsman squeezing Kinnikuman. Warsman and Ramen Man going at it.
Oh, Ramen Man, that's right. I remember.
Yeah. Another Warsman Kinnikuman. Warsman Kinnikuman.
Wow.
Warsman Kinnikuman. This is Kevin Mask, or no, this is Robin Mask.
Robin.
Yeah, now here's Robin Mask behind a jail cell. Here's a close-up one. Here's here is Kinnikuman with what's his name? I forgot his name. Blocken Jr. is his name. This is Blocken Jr. He has like some kind of Nazi uniform on.
So Dan, are those like screenshots from the actual show?
I don't know, to be honest. You might be right.
They seem pretty. They have to be.
That's so cool.
I forgot these guys' names.
Oh, I love that skeleton last time.
Whoops. Yeah, some of these guys are newer than older. I mean, they're all from the same cartoon, I believe, but some of these look like they might slightly be like a different type of illustration. So I don't know if all these are in the same set, even though they all have the same backs. This guy's name is Black Hole, and he has a hole in his head. This is Terry Man. Yeah, this is Terry Man.
Jeez, so many different characters.
I forgot this guy's name. I think he does have a figure. Whoops, sorry, it goes this way.
That's so cool.
Oh, he's picking up. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I love the expressions on these guys' faces.
Yeah, right.
And I'm not a huge wrestling fan. I just really enjoy the figures and stuff like that. Here's a slam.
Nice.
So yeah, I have a bunch of these. So I mean, this was one stack. I'm sorry. So I got them really. I don't like paying a lot for these. So maybe a quarter a piece is the most I want to pay. So this was one big lot. I forgot how much this was, but I misplaced. I put them somewhere else, but so there's these backs, and then there's backs where it's slightly different, and that's a different set. And I have a bunch of those as well somewhere around here, but I forgot to.
Any idea to the sheer number? How many are in the set? Guess wise?
Zero idea, but I have a lot.
Yeah, it looks like it. And they're all from the same set, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have I wanted to show you the other backs, but I don't know what I did with them. But there are two different sets, and because there's two different. I've seen two different backs, so I know there's two different sets, and the illustrations look the same. So
yeah.
But I think there's two different sets. All right, Ryan, you got something else for us?
I don't, other than green envelopes. I got a whole stack of green envelopes.
You want to open up one?
I got a couple here to open. I have
whatever you want to open up. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll open up one. Again, I have no idea what I have in here, so.
All right.
Makes it even better.
Exclusive green envelope from Ryan.
By the way, Mike Skeller has just given a shout out. He couldn't make it, but he's watching.
Hopefully it's not that I buy any embarrassing things, but hopefully it's not a big dud or anything. All right, let's see what I got.
Open up off screen.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a backlog. Pocket books. Okay, it's like a postcard. Nice. There we go.
Ooh, nice.
So I know why I picked this up. Musashi Yama. I think this was one of his earlier. He was Yokozuna in the 30s. I think this was one of his early. We call them debut cards. I don't know if it's his debut card, but like a rookie card.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. So one of the Seikaido backs. They Seikaido, at least on the sumo side, made about 3 or 4 different sets right around the same time. Some of them are like face shots. Some of them are like arms crossed up. Some of them are like waist up. Some of them are full body. So I've been trying to catalog all those. Very cool.
That's super awesome.
Yeah.
It's a great image. Is that and on his lips there? Is that a mark or is that?
Yeah, it looks like I can't feel it, but it looks like some sort of little paper loss or.
Is it? Okay, I didn't know if it was part of the actual image or if it was paper.
Yeah, it looks like it might be part of the image, or I'll have to look at it in some better light. But yeah.
Because he didn't have like some sort of like cleft flip or
No, I don't think so. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Yeah,
That's all.
there we go. I got one more.
Yeah, do another one. Yeah, come on.
This one looks a lot thicker.
It does.
So
Although this could be just one tiny little card with the way some of this package goes.
here we go.
Which
All right.
I'm
So
so appreciative of.
the green envelope now Jeez. Okay, here we go.
Yep, exactly. So that's 2 envelopes.
There's 2.
They have a plastic envelope. So that's 3 layers.
Pretty nice packaging too.
Oh,
Wow.
they're amazing.
Of course, all the tapes. Yeah.
Man.
Right. Do we think the card is inside this, or is the card inside something else inside this? Oh, there they are.
It is inside of something else inside of it.
It is instead. All right. So
5 layers. Of it.
these are little
Wow,
round
these are cool.
Menko.
Yeah, I've seen little ones like that of like non-sports figures a good bit.
Man, that was really well packaged.
Oh my gosh, there's another. Oh wow.
Yeah, so I've got a few of these, but I think I picked these up for a pretty good price if I remember right.
Those are awesome.
Some doubles in there, but yeah, these are really tiny Menko. I can't remember what the catalog number is in my book, but from the 30s. I can look really quick.
Are they? Do you say they're blank backed or?
Yeah, let me pull one out of here.
I mean, at that size, I think they'd have to be blank backed. Yeah.
Yeah. These might have been stuck in a binder or something too.
Yeah.
There are numbers on there.
Oh wow.
I think, and that's how I was cataloging them. Really hard though to see.
Do you know all of the names?
Yeah, they're from the 30s, I think. So I can't. I'm not as familiar with a lot of the 30s Rikishi or wrestlers. But yeah, so I picked those up. I remember now.
So there's like individual like headshots and then some actual like grappling too, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. You can see like some wrestlers in there. Okay, these are the 1935 mini discs.
Nice.
Yeah, I think they're all pretty much blank backed, but
nice.
C series are really, and at least in Sumo Menko, are really hard to find. They don't have that many sets.
And when you say C series, is
that Circle Menko? Yeah,
Circle. Gotcha.
I think what in the baseball, it's what is it? Round?
JRM.
JRM. Yeah. So there you go.
Those are awesome.
I like those a lot.
Really tiny. I'll probably have some doubles here, I would imagine. Looks like there are some already.
And for something that small, there's a lot of color in that. That's really kind of impressive if you think about it.
So there we go.
What did you think those? What catalog number were those?
These are I cataloged them as a C351.
C351.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so how I catalog the in Sumo Menko and Sumo cards is C is the type of card, like C for circle, M for Menko, S for like stadium cards, and then the next 2 digits are the year. So like C35 is 1935. Okay. And then 1 is just the first set cataloged in 1935.
Do you have others from that era, or is that basically, are they limited just to that one so far?
There's some from 1941.
Okay.
There's a lot from like the early 1900s. There's a
really?
1930, and then there's several from like 1904, 1902.
Wow.
Like wood block ones. So
right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you showed us some of those last time, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
Here we go.
Nice.
Love it.
Thank you.
Sweet.
All right, Mike.
I just have a couple things left.
Okay.
So last non-sport, and this is not even remotely close to Menko, but I go down these rabbit holes, and it's inevitable when I'm looking through Yahoo auctions. But I came across a lot of some lunch boxes, Japanese or bento boxes, I guess is a more appropriate term. But lunch boxes, as we call them. And I just wanted to show this one because we've previously talked about, people have asked about Speed Racer. But so this is a 1966 bento brushed aluminum bento box.
Nice.
Wow.
And it actually does have, I don't know if you can see it or not, but down at the bottom there, it says 1966 for the copyright, which is the year
cool.
that it was released in Japan initially. But it's just basic. So these did normally originally come with, at least I don't know if this particular one exactly did, but all the other ones I've seen that like come in packaging or something like that from like later in the 60s and the 70s, they would have like sort of a half other little aluminum tin in here. Some also would have like a divider. And then also some of them would come with like this little plastic sort of what looks like a squeeze bottle almost, that I assume is for soy sauce, is what everything I've read about them is. But so like in the US, where if you collect lunch boxes, it doesn't have the thermos or not, right? And so I guess in theory you could say, all right, well, does the bento box, is it complete? Does it have its little insert and whatever? So anyways, I thought that was super cool. Love the imagery and just liked it. So if you're interested at all in lunch boxes, vintage Japanese bento boxes are very cool. There's a lot of them a lot of different kinds out there.
Can you just type in bento?
I don't know how I initially came up, but yeah, if you just type in bento, just translate bento box. But yeah, it's just, I think if you just do lunchbox too, it'll actually show up. Most of the listings they say bento and lunch in there somewhere. But yeah, there's a ton of them out there. I've got another one that I'm waiting on that that's in my shipment waiting. That is an image of Sadahara O, but it's like that card game. It doesn't say O, it doesn't say whatever, but it's him in his flamenco stance. So it's like it's him. And you can imagine that kids wanting that kind of a lunchbox. So there's some other ones that I've got coming, but that's I just thought I'd share that one. Lastly, I've gotten not a big kick, but a little bit of a kick. Robert kind of inspired me with some of his videos of some things I had seen from him, but just picking up some magazines. So this is an image that I really love. I think this is 1952 for this issue, but Kawakami, that green just really pops. I just really love it. And I love looking through them and just sort of seeing what else is in there, other players that are photographed or shown in photos, articles, what are they talking about? They have a lot of these typically have like these really cool sort of cartoons, for the Toei whales and other things. But
yeah,
just really, really cool imagery and content that's in there. That was one I got. Then this is, I think it's 1950. Some of these are not, as I translate them, it's not perfect for me. But so the Mainichi Orions were only in existence from 1950 to 58, I think. And they won the first Japan series in 1950 was won by them, which was a team that had Beto, actually had, I think, Dogaki, the catcher, on it. And I've not been able to identify the players on the front because it doesn't say anywhere on the front, and I didn't find anything inside that says who's on the cover. This is not Beto because this is a left-handed player, and Beto was right-handed. So if you're thinking the glasses make him Beto, it's not him. So then it just opened. And then the other reason I really got this was I'm a big Kawakami. I love, and that was like right inside the cover, just a big, beautiful picture of Kawakami. So if you're someone who's looking to collect and you want imagery and you want things like here's Starfin.
Nice.
Robert thinks that this might be on the right here, Doigaki. Yeah, which, because I wasn't sure this glove, I was like, is that a catcher's glove or a first baseman's glove? But that would make sense. That probably is more of a catcher's glove for that era.
Some of those back then did look like first baseman's gloves, the catcher's gloves. Yeah.
So that could be Doigaki. And then I think it's a pitcher, but I don't know. If it's Doigaki, then a pitcher might make sense, like one of their lefties. But I still need to do some more research on it. But I say it from if you're trying to get into the industry or into the hobby and you're looking to collect some, and like Starfin or somebody who has very expensive cards, if you just want to get some imagery of him, you can find these for very, very cheap, shockingly. And so that's just one thing that I mentioned to people out there if you're looking to get into it. And lastly here, Robert, you asked with the table of contents. They might. I just need to actually spend time digging into it a little bit further. They probably do. I just haven't gotten into it. Like, I mean, there's the table of contents over here that I just need to take the time to go through it and figure it out. And actually, I think the other thing that was interesting about this is that the Mainichi Orions on the back here, when I was talking about the publishing date and information, it's actually, this was printed by, I think, Mainichi newspaper. I don't know if I'm not entirely sure of where the name comes from, if it was a sponsor, if the name is indicative of the company, which I know some of these or many of those team names are, but it said like Mainichi newspaper is the publisher of that particular magazine. And then lastly, for me tonight, I'll show this one. So this is from the late 40s. It's just another magazine. I can't remember the name of the batter on the front. It'll come to me maybe, but it's either, so the listing said it was 1949, but I think from what I'm translating on here, I think it says Showa 21, which would be 46. Robert said, yeah, Sports Mainichi. Yeah, exactly. That's yeah. This other one was Sports Mainichi. Yeah. So I'm not sure if this is 49 or 46, but the listing said 49, so I kind of took them at their word, but maybe it was 46. The reason, again, I got this is it has this awesome, right inside the cover, this awesome fold out of Kawakami.
That's cool.
Did they show that in the auction, or were you just lucky to come across that?
They did. They didn't show the full. They had it like that.
Okay.
So I didn't realize that it was a full fold out, but that was the reason why I picked that one up in particular. And then the other things about this particular, and that I think that in fact that actual moment, the way that the article writes it out here is that this was a game-winning grand slam, and a game. And then on the other side, it talks about the circumstances of the game and what happened. It was the bottom of the ninth, walk-off grand slam, home run for Kawakami. So that was the sort of thing there. And the other thing I'll show real quick about this that I thought was just super cool is that one of the primary articles in here you can see is this individual right here. That's Jimmy Fox.
Is that Babe Ruth?
No, it's Jimmy Fox.
Jimmy Fox.
Yeah, at first glance with the B and the Red Sox, you're like, oh, no. So, but this is actually, so it's Jimmy Fox. His end of his career, he played with the Red Sox in like the early 40s maybe or something. I can't remember exactly when. But so this is not from that time. It was just referencing this photo is of the time when he was with the Red Sox. But then it gets into, so basically it's a study of his batting like swing. So it has like these almost like newsreels of him sort of swinging the bat. And the rest of it is all talking about like the way he approached the game and things like that. So it's multiple pages of just like his batting swing. And the rest of it is just talking about his career and how he was sort of overshadowed by Ruth and Gehrig. It talks about his time when I think he came in 1934. He came on a tour, but didn't do as well as some of the other players that were there during that time frame. So he wasn't as popular in Japan as those other players. So there's just more of those sort of batting reels. And this over here I thought was funny because the caption on this one says "Muscular Fox." It is just all it says. So, so it's just really cool that you can find these Japanese periodicals that were obviously, very much interested in what was happening with American players. And I know that you can find when Babe Ruth passed away, you can find basically all the magazines from like the month or two or so after his passing is just like tributes to Babe Ruth and all those things. So you can find some really, really cool things inside of these magazines. And like I said, these listings are, I mean, they're so inexpensive most of the time. I think, again, I pay less than $10 for any of these, but they're just super cool, really great imagery, really insightful and fun to kind of look into and try and figure out what they say. So that's what I got.
Okay. I guess I will share all the cards from the $5 bin that Robert gave me a deal on.
Yeah,
so,
you had that teaser stack that you shared on Discord.
I've been waiting for that.
I have some JCMs and some JRMs and some JDMs to share. All right, here we go. All right.
Big finale.
I guess I'll start with the JRMs. Maybe you guys can. I forgot what set these. I don't have all the names. The sets sort of part here, but this is from. I forgot what the name of this set is, but I need. You can tell by the triangle, the banner here, the pennant, and then the backs all have different numbers that are tied to specific players in the catalog.
One of the few round ones that have that are not blank back.
Correct. Let me get a better view of this. Come on.
I think that's JRM 40. No, that's JRM 7. JRM 7.
Yeah.
With the flag.
Yeah.
Chicago Man.
Yeah, there are some that have the fronts like this, but it's like a box, not a flag.
Right.
That's similar.
Yeah, the flag is JRM 7. The box is JRM 49.
Okay. There's another one from the same set.
Oh,
Anida.
Yeah. The not the pitcher, but the other Kaneda.
Masayasa.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
253450. Okay. Now I don't know. Some of these are uncatalogued, but I do have some matching ones from the same that appear to be the same sets. This is blank back, but I have some that have the same the hot dog looking thing on the bottom with the same color text and font.
Hot dog looking thing.
That's
very accurate. Yeah.
I have like 1, 3, 5, 8 from this set, but I was missing these two, so I picked these up. Come on.
Who is that?
This is
just
Giants,
more,
right?
Yeah, it says Giants, so it's like it might be more of a generic player, I guess.
And this is number 7.
That looks like Nishizawa. No, am I thinking Nishizawa? It reminds me of somebody. Oh, there you go.
Robbins. Huh.
Yeah, which would be would that be Nishizawa? Oh, that guy again.
All right, this is mine. Okay. And then, all right, so that was all the JRMs. All right, now I will show the JCMs. These are various backs that I need. Some are headshot over baseball. Some are action baseball, which is on Mike's shirts, and a couple other ones. So hopefully these are not in. See, what's interesting is that I'm going to take these out of the box. Or the
is that a horizontal?
This is a horizontal. It's not the horizontal set though.
No, yeah, no, just a horizontal. Is it Tanaka? Oh wow.
Yeah.
Love that.
Why aren't you coming in focus? And it's this. Is this the pitcher set? I'm not sure.
Left. Love it.
All right, now this is from the horizontal set.
Nice. really, really great art.
Come on. Then the back.
Nice.
What's the CN stand for, I wonder? CN.
And that's it.
Chunichi? I don't know.
I guess it could be Chunichi.
Chunichi.
This is Imanishi, I think. And this is from Action Baseball.
Action Baseball.
Mm. Is that on your there, Mike?
Is it? I don't know. No.
And yeah, I only picked. I only had so many scanned that I tried to pick. They're all different on there on the shirt.
They are, yes.
That was the main thing I wanted to do. All right, so these are also Action Baseball. This is Furukama.
Nice.
And I also, obviously, all the images on the back. I don't know if this one is on the back of your shirt, but all the images are, all the poses are different on the back of your shirt as well.
Yeah, they are.
And this is Fukamoto, which might be the guy who uses two names. I'm not sure.
Oh, that
No,
one.
that was Yamamoto. No, this is
that was
Yamamoto and Sabuchi.
Yeah.
All right, I believe this is this is Takamiya, and this is the headshot over baseball back, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this one is interesting. Robert was surprised to find this one is there. So this is hooks, but on the back is Starfin.
Is that a set that's supposed to have the connection to the front and the back, or any back?
I'm not sure. I don't know a lot about this set. I do have some others from this set, but I don't know anything other than that.
I love that Starfin though. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Right.
You found that in the $5 bin?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right. I forgot which set this is. But maybe you guys can tell me in the Japanese. It's Giants. I'm not sure what player that is.
Does it have a player name on there?
Just Yamakawa or Yamagawa? Yeah, Yamagawa.
Yeah.
Hoshi Gangu.
You might be right. 89 plus 11 is the equation.
Yeah.
All right. Here's another horizontal, but not the horizontal set. It's from the pitching pitchers or whatever. I forgot. First.
Fierce.
Yeah, with that feet.
They were trying in the late 40s. I'll give them that.
They were.
All right. Sugiura. And this is also from that. I think this is from the same set as the Starfin issue.
Oh yeah, wonderful.
Yeah. So that set I just looked at. That's the JCM 88. It's a 1948 head and circle back, and it does have a variety of different mix and matching of front and backs and Starfin.
Okay. All right. So it's not tied to the front. Okay.
Correct. Yep.
All right. Here's another. So these. Okay. So these two are the headshot over ball. Suji.
Is that a Pegasus on the top there?
It looks like it, yeah.
Oh wow. Huh. I wonder what that's indicative of. A Pegasus with fingers.
Yeah.
Saraki.
Love it.
This is another hooks.
Nice.
And Fujimura on the back. And this one, I forgot what the set this is. This is Hattori.
I love how they've had they didn't want to make the word smaller. They just put extra letters on different lines. I just love it. Hattori. It's supposed to be one continuous word.
Oh yeah, Hattori.
What is that? Or what are we looking at? Is this cataloged?
says Yamamoto on the back.
Yeah, it's got to be. I just, it's one of these where you like, until you see it.
Wow.
Huh.
All right. So those are all the JCMs and the JRMs. Now I will try and go through some of these JDMs, die cuts, all of which I believe I needed.
Oh wow.
All right. So like you'll know this from the backs which set these are. All right. So I don't know if this is. I think this might be Doigaki. I'm not sure.
If it's a catcher, it 95% of the time is.
It's 19. I believe 19 was his jersey number, which I believe we're on the bottom here.
Yeah, probably.
So this would be 19C in the catalog. 19C is the card number.
Right.
I believe that was Doigaki. So some of these might be cataloged or uncatalogued. This has the equation in the box on the back on the bottom there.
Oh, yeah.
But so this is the first card.
And the last one was Doigaki. I looked it up.
So 5170 minus 5, and then the guy running. This is from the same set as well. And this is 8177 plus 6. And I had thought about making a back with these, a shirt with these image illustrations on the back.
Those are super cool.
This guy looks to be diving to catch a ball. This is also from the same set. The guy is swinging and running. If I can hold on to the ball.
Yeah, I love the artwork on those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So is he like after swing and running to first base? 2165 minus 1. All right. A bunch of these are the pennants, the 4-digit in the pennant on the back.
These are all mostly on catalog, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I think I have them listed as uncatalogued on the Discord.
Yeah. Anytime they're more of a generic player, they're always not. With that image.
Look at the cheeks. That's awesome.
That's amazing. I freaking love it. Oh, man.
Yeah. So all right. So you guys, I know you've seen the backs on these before.
Oh yeah. That's a great set. The glove down there. Yeah. That's JDM 25 name and glove. Yep. So what was that? 8003.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Kikuchi Hirayama.
Okay. All right. Actually, that card squeezed in between the rest of these.
Oh, gotcha. So what do we think he's doing here? Is he diving to catch it or avoid it?
Yes, he's wearing a glove in his left hand.
Oh, he is. Okay. All right. Gotcha.
And then the back is 8114. And I believe if I recall correctly, I did upload these to Discord.
Yep.
I don't think they're cataloged. I could be wrong, but I think these numbers are tied to the front. I don't remember. Here's another one.
That's a new set, or just that one is not cataloged?
I mean, this set.
The set is, and it's more that anytime Gary really doesn't catalog sets, these baseball sets that don't have specific players connected to the cards.
Okay.
If they're more sort of generic, cartoony, just sort of.
Yeah.
But they're really awesome.
This is
like
62.
The spikes that you can see with like the 3 sort of pronged star.
I like this one.
Do you have a little mustache?
Yeah, it looks like there's a little pencil thin mustache in there.
Got 20 glasses.
And like glasses with whatever. Wow.
4601.
That's
all right.
awesome.
This one is more of a rectangle. 87574. Different set.
Nice.
There's the backs.
And these typically have like, seems like they often have the universities sort of like, was that like an H on his
Right.
hat?
Yeah.
So they tend to have connections with the universities of that era,
True.
which was really when a lot of where the players were coming from or playing before there was professional. Wow, look at that mask. Now that looks like Tatsu, the comedian.
Maybe.
A lot of these sets
Yeah.
have sort of like celebrities, comedians that are also dressed up in baseball attire and everything. That's what I say. Yeah. University.
What the hell's that on the bottom? Oh no, it's just the background.
Yeah. It looks like a red club of some kind, but it's just
it's just a red background.
It's just a negative space between his legs.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a T.
Mm.
And this one might be a comedian.
That looks like it's like Kinnikuman almost. But it definitely does look like one of the other comedians, yeah.
All right, so those they were all the same set. That's why I picked them up. So so there were 6 from that set. Just want to show this real quick. So these were all of the backs.
Nice.
All right. So this is I'll show you the back in a second.
Oh, nice. I love this set.
Yeah, this is I'm not sure if you've seen this one. Obviously, the artwork looks similar to other sets. Here's the back.
Yeah, that's JDM 8, right? No, that's a little bit different.
Yeah. When I saw the number on the top, it was a little different font.
Yeah, the number is also like. Well,
I have 2 more from this.
Oh, no, that's JDM 11 is what that one was.
This is JDM 11.
No, the last one, the first one you showed was JDM 11.
This is also JDM 11.
Okay.
That was card number 18. This is card number 5. Tigers.
Gotcha.
6 times 9.
Yeah.
And this one is 57 minus 21 KO University.
Mm-hmm.
57. Yeah, that's Yoshioka.
Okay. I didn't scan any of these yet. I will do that sometime today or this week and try and upload it to Discord. So at JDM 11, you said?
Yeah. No. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and here's the last. Oh no, that already shows you that one. Okay, so that was all of my JCM. I should say JCM Illustrateds, and then my JRMs. Now, lastly, I have the cards I bought from the display from Robert. So I have about 6 of those. So this is the first one. Take it out here.
So there's a little bit of a glare there. Oh, is that Nagashima? Okay, yeah, it is. Wow.
These are all Nagashima I'm going to share with you.
Blue.
Oh, wow.
That blue is gorgeous.
And I cannot identify this one. I'll need your help.
Oh, there you go. Wow. So you don't know which one it is?
Well, I mean, because of the descriptions, I don't see like end of swing, blue background or anything listed.
Okay.
So I'm not sure which one it is. So
yeah.
I could post these in help identify.
Yeah, we'll take a look.
God, that blue is nice. I love it.
That's a great image. Any of these rookies?
Yeah, I believe so.
Or all of them, or some of them.
I know about all of them, but this is a
Winterback.
Yeah, look at that.
All right. I did need this one for a while. I'm sure you guys have seen this one.
Oh yeah. Wow. That's really
716253 on the back.
Great image.
I like this one too.
Yeah. It's interesting with the orange background. It looks more like the San Francisco Giants than any card I've ever seen. Like you could mistake that for someone for the San Francisco Giants. Nice.
All right, I have 2 more. I believe I forgot who this is. I think it's Fujita.
Could be as a picture there.
Or Haruka. I forgot which one it is.
Number 2, I wouldn't imagine. I think that would be.
It's Hirooka on the right.
Yeah, that's Hiroka.
Okay.
Yeah, pictures don't typically have number 2.
All right, so Robert just said this. If it helps, if there is no border, it's a rookie. If it has a white border, it's probably 59.
Right, that makes sense. Yeah.
So the scorecard backs came in several years.
Yes.
Okay.
Then,
A lot of the sets did.
Yeah. Did they come in just green, or were there different colors?
Oh, it depends on the set, but there's a lot of variation in the back colors, big time. Yeah.
Okay.
So no border, we assume rookie. It's a great shot. Look at that stadium in the background.
Yeah. And actually, a cameos. I wonder who's behind him.
I saw something on Twitter recently here that it's a big thing now of identifying people in the background. It's typically like celebrities in the backgrounds of basketball games, but it's like, if you could say like, oh, that's O in the background, well, not for rookie, but if it's whoever in the background.
Yeah, there was somebody in the. I think I put it on Discord helping me identify somebody in the background of a Nagashima when he was sitting in the on the steps of the dugout. But,
yeah.
Oh, but I don't think it's looking back at it.
Yeah.
But the guy's face is very distinctive looking.
Yeah,
It'd be somebody that would be hard to miss. But that is all of the cards that I picked up from Robert at the National.
Awesome.
So I think I finished scanning all of these. I just need to actually crop them and I'll need your guys' help to identify them, but then I can add them to
awesome.
Set. All right, let me get out of this solo. All right. I believe, really quickly, these aren't Japanese cards. And I did upload a video this yesterday. So these are all phone cards that you get at the Samsung Lions Stadium here in Daegu. And these are all phone cards. So there's a David Buchanan. I have 2 David Buchanan cards. He did pitch in Japan. He's been an ace for the Samsung Lions, but these are all on these 2 cards are actually like a sport flick type card.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw your video.
And on the back is art, just the arts of those 2 images. This one is of Osawan.
And these are just phone cards.
No, not phone cards. They're just they get them at the stadium. You get them like out of a machine, and the machine actually has a camera, and you can take a photo and have the image on the back of these cards. But I don't know how they select these images that are on the back of these cards. There is a date with who they're playing, but I don't know if the image is from that game. I need to find out more information on this stuff because this one is just like a casual, candid photo of the player. And I don't know if somebody just put like that photo up to the camera and had it taken. So I'm not sure how they do this. I can't imagine this candid being on the back of the card, but so this is against LG Twins from 2022. This is the player, and it is him on the back, but I can't imagine them using this image for these cards. So I think somebody took the photo and put it up on the camera at the machine and used it. I don't know. I'm still looking into it because here's another card of Buchanan, but on the back is Fontaine, a different picture. So I don't know how they're choosing these. I just wanted them for the fronts, and because there's several different sets here. So here's one design. Here's another design. I think these are all different sets. I'm not sure because they also had the different the motto for the year are on the fronts of these as well. So I need to find out more about this and try and make a checklist to see which ones were released. I know I'm missing some, but that's all. That's the last of what I have here. All right.
Awesome.
You guys are finished, right?
And Ryan, do you have any other green envelopes, or are you done?
No. I want him to save those. He can make so many more videos.
He said he's got a backlog.
I got a backlog. I got to clean them out at some point.
Yeah, I like opening his video and hearing the music.
Yeah.
Let's see another green envelopes. Let's see what we got today.
Let's see what we got today.
Yes. Yep. All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for showing up today in the chat. We was very busy today. Lots of talk today. And again, I guess we'll try and plan for another month out. And I know I have a lot of snipes set, and I have some stuff already received at the warehouse, so I'm excited to share that stuff with you next month.
Nice.
And all right, so I will see you guys next month, and I'll keep in touch on
Yep.
Discord. But I'll see you guys
Thanks
soon.
everybody for tuning in. Thanks, Robert, for all the comments.
Really, no, appreciate it, Robert, very much so. It's awesome. Always awesome to have you and everybody here.
Awesome. Yeah, it's awesome to have him say this. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yep, thanks everybody else.
Yep.
Yes. Appreciate it.
Sayonara.
All right, guys.
Sayonara.
Take care of yourselves.
Too.